A very frustrating game 3 in Philadelphia. John and Jim with you here on the wrap-up show. It is Friday night. Make your way into the chat. Padres listless on offense, and that's being kind. As they lose 4-2 to the Phillies, had chances despite the fact that they did absolutely nothing on offense in this game here tonight. Joe Musgrove, nowhere near good enough, and the offense nowhere near good enough, and a very controversial moment late that we will get into. John and Jim with you on the wrap-up show. Make your way in. It is Friday night, whether you're here live or on replay. Thank you. Subscribe. Smash the like button for us. Follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. If you want to become a member, click the join button. We greatly appreciate it. If you want to support this channel with a super chat, that is a great way to support the channel. Just click the $ in the chat box down below. We were at Fair Play in North Park, which was a very good time other than the baseball game that we just witnessed, but a really important game. You have Joe Musgrove on the mound against Ranger Suarez, and Suarez was very good. Musgrove battled with command early, ends up allowing 4 runs in 5 2/3 innings. Padres have chances in this game, Jim. They're 0 for 7 with men in scoring position, but they lose game 3, and game 4 now feels like a must-win to me.
First off, I apologize for the piece of shit internet over here. I can't do anything about it, so sorry. Can you hear me, though, at least?
I can hear you, dude.
I'm not moving, so whatever.
That kind of night.
Yeah, it's just I'm not in a good mood, John. I'll just say that. Not in a good mood.
I don't blame you, man. Either am I.
That game just pissed me off. Just because they had no fucking hits tonight that were hard hit balls. And they didn't lose this game because of the check swing. Okay. But, you know, that was just like the icing on the cake right there, the cherry on top. But they should have been shut out tonight. I didn't see, 0 for tonight with runners in scoring position. Joe pitched okay. Bullpen was really good. When you're in the postseason and you have runners at first and third with 1 out and you fucking can't get that guy in and you hit the ball on the goddamn ground every single time, that pisses me off. That's a
2-0 pitch.
On a 2-0 pitch and you hit the ball dead in the ground. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, listen, they really did have chances. I agree with you on Profar, but we don't know if it's the difference between winning and losing. We'll never know. It's the whole how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop. We will literally never know. I heard Profar postgame, and I agree with what he said, which was, well, if we have first and second and Grisham's up, Grisham is a bunt away. If you move runners there, you're a base hit away from tying the game. So it was a huge moment in the game. And listen, we've seen the photos. I saw the Bob Melvin quotes. I saw Melvin said it was a close call, tough one, but maybe not. Whatever that means. Profar said he was getting out of the way. He didn't swing. I can see forget the screenshots for a second. Watch it over and over and over again. There's no way he was swinging. I didn't think in the moment, Jim, we were both watching. I thought there was no chance in hell he'd be rung up on that. I just thought there's no chance in hell. Maybe at the end of the day, it's quote unquote close, but he's nowhere near swinging. He's literally moving out of the way. He's literally moving out of the way.
Here's the thing. So, yeah, we get to see the replay 75,000 times. Okay, the umpire saw it 1 time, and
yeah, but
if you see that thing,
you knew right away.
And you see it 1 time. There's no fucking way you call that. There's no fucking way. No chance in hell.
In that moment,
3-2, balls down at his fucking feet, and you call him, you call a swing there on such a close call. It's bullshit. Fucking bullshit. It's not the reason we lost. It's not the reason they lost the game. But at the same time, in this, for an umpire 90 feet away to make that call, fuck you. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. But all the trolls can break it down and say, "Well, the bat went little over."
It doesn't matter.
Degrees.
There's no definition.
Fucking matter.
There's no definition.
No,
the
there's
rule
no
book,
definition.
There's no definition. So we can argue about it till we're blue in the face. But the truth is, and I kind of you're like, well, it's not the reason why they lost the game, but we don't even know that. It could have been the reason they lost the game. If they have first and second, nobody out, they might win the game. They ended up losing the game. So it could have been the difference between winning and losing. Grisham bunts him over. Now, I'm not bunting for Nola and Kim necessarily, but you're like a base hit away from potentially tying it. You're a big hit away from taking the lead. I mean, they took the bat out of Profar's hands for no reason. You're right. Do they need to play better than just that moment? Was it completely the umpire's fault that everything transpired the way it did? No. But it was bogus. It was bogus. And I'm with you. The people are saying, oh, he definitely swung. Look at where the bat was.
You don't
There's
fucking
no
know
real
shit. Shut up.
All you got to do is know baseball and know that he didn't swing. You know what I mean? Like, just you've seen it 1,000 times. The pitch was out of the zone. He wasn't trying to swing. It's a freaking walk. We all know it. Simple as that.
And it's just it's one of those things where, like, look, maybe the game's changed. Okay, if he walks there, but at the same time, like, I'm more pissed about fucking Josh Bell pounding the ball into the ground for the double play to end that inning with runners at first and third and one out. I'm more pissed at Juan Soto's defense in right field. I'm more pissed at Manny Machado again striking out in a big situation. I'm more pissed at Juan Soto and the entire offense not being able to drive the ball tonight or get a fucking good swing on a ball. There was 2 good swings tonight. 2 hard hit balls. That was by Profar and by Myers, and Myers' ball was out. Everything else was a fucking it was not good. It was not good tonight. Everything just seemed, the first 2 batters of the game, John, 7 pitches, they didn't swing the bat. You just knew right then and there this is one of those nights. Like, if you're not going to swing the fucking bat, why are you out there? Okay.
All right. A couple things. And I agree. By and large, I agree with your sentiment. This Soto isn't a good defender thing. We already know. So Soto's the right fielder. Okay. I mean, that organization.
I don't mind the dive. I don't mind the dive. It's his routes to the balls that are fucking horrendous.
Listen, the dive, there is no other proper decision other than diving.
It's all or nothing for 2 outs, runner at second. You try to make that play because you're not.
He didn't. That sucks. But you can't fault him for the attempt. There was a ball hit over his head. There was a ball that he couldn't. Yeah, he took a bad route on that got by him. He's just not a good defender. But I mean, we already know that, and they're still going to plug him in right field. He's not a DH. He's a right fielder. That's who they think they acquired, a right fielder, not a DH. I mean, it would be completely shocking to me if he was anything other than the right fielder for the rest of the postseason for the Padres. So we knew it. If you looked at his Fangraph stuff, I mean, his defense has been awful throughout the course of his career, and that's proven to be the case again here with the Padres in 2022. Let's get to some of these supers. Vector, thank you. Do appreciate it. He says this inconsistent offense has been our weakness. This wasn't even inconsistent.
It was bad tonight. Up and down the board. It was just bad offense all the way around. Like, we can talk about the decision to leave Joe out there in the 6th inning. Mm-hmm. We can talk about the pinch hitting for Josh Bell instead of Will Myers, or pinch hitting Josh Bell for Will Myers. Talk about that. Check swing. Okay, bullshit, whatever. But as a whole tonight, the offense was shit. Horrible. And you're 3 games in this series, okay? Phillies have gotten out to a lead every single one of those games. You've been trailing in every single one of those games early on, okay? Now, without that 5th inning, you're down 3-0. And you need to put up a better fucking fight. The first 3, offense non-existent. You're lucky what you did on Wednesday, okay? And if this team wants to win this series and get to a World Series, you're going to have to be better at the plate, a lot better. And some of the shit tonight, just 6 pitch innings, not even swinging the bat, like just letting shit go down the middle. Like, it's very frustrating. And situational hitting in the postseason, if you can't get a runner home with less than 2 outs, runner at third, tie the game, like, it's fucking bullshit.
Well, the first and third thing, I mean, we said at the time, I mean, the concern with Bell is he doesn't run like Myers. So if you hit a ball on the ground.
And we said at the time, because we're like, that probably was the game right there.
Yeah, maybe. Yes and no. I mean, I don't know.
That was a big moment. It was a big moment.
Yeah, I mean, it could have tied the score 3, but of course, then the Phillies scored another run.
And I don't blame. And look, the 2-out, 2-run single by Segura, dude, that pitch was so far off the plate He just happened to fucking get lucky and get that in play. Segura is a bad ball hitter.
Well, that's a tip your cap moment. Yeah,
that
that's
is
fine.
Joe made that pitch. It's not like down the middle. It's literally off the plate by 10 inches.
Well, that's fine, but that obviously doesn't explain Musgrove's, sixth inning. When there's two outs, nobody on, he gives up a double on an 0-2 pitch. He stays in the game, and he gives up another hit on a 1-2 pitch. I mean, there's a lot of managers in baseball. Most, okay, and this isn't. Who knows who it's on tonight? Offense, Musgrove, whomever. But there's a lot of managers in baseball. Joe Musgrove at 99 pitches or whatever it was, after allowing a 2-out double in the sixth inning, bye-bye. Thank you. Now he's got leash with Bob Melvin. He's pitched very well for this team. He's gotten himself out of a lot of jams this year. But there's a lot of managers in baseball that would not give Musgrove the extra batter in that spot. Simple as that. And that's just a fact.
Well, that's what Bob Melvin is. He's a guy that leaves his guy in regardless.
He does. Steven, thank you for the super. Do appreciate the supers, guys. Make your way in, subscribe, smash the like button, follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. Become a member by clicking join. And a great way to support this channel is with the super chats. Just click the $ down below in the chat box. We get to all of the supers every single night. He says, I hate the Phillies fans that are annoying and saying that the game is over so early and we're going to get swept. That bothered me so much. Hashtag Padres, let's go. Well, they're not going to get swept. I guess if we're referring to in Philadelphia, that's a possibility. Phillies fans are annoying. Okay. I mean, that's kind of the definition of, that's going to happen. I'm not really concerned about the fans. I'm really not. I'm more concerned about watching this team play better than they played tonight and play better than they played in game one, But no, this game wasn't over early. I mean, they tied it at 1 in the top of the fourth inning, went down 3-1, got to within 3-2, had the tying run at third in the sixth inning, ground ball double play. I mean, they had some chances in this game.
Yeah, there's nobody more annoying in sports than the Philly fan. Nobody.
Just opposing fans.
I agree. And
I don't know if I think Dodgers fans are better than Phillies fans.
Dodger fans are just literal stupid people. Like, they're stupid. They're the dumbest fan base, the Dodgers fans. They're the dumbest fan base. Phillies fans are the most annoying fan base.
Maybe. What are the Mets fans?
They understand pain. They're just
what are the Yankees fans?
They're just smug.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, I mean, obviously, whatever.
But look,
thank you, Steven.
Thanks, Matt. The coaching staff helped Pro far in the offseason. Maybe they can do the same with Soto. Oh, defense?
Bless you.
Dude, Soto's always been a bad defender. He's not good.
Yeah, I don't understand. I'm seeing some people in the chat saying, well, why does he have to play right field? We have Will Myers. Because they've played him in. I mean, it's not my decision why he has to play right field. The organizational decision is he has to play right field. They didn't acquire someone for everything they gave up for a player that doesn't play in the field organizationally. He's been a right fielder throughout the course of his career. He's not a DH.
Now,
he's 23.
Would you hear me out? Just for the remainder of the postseason. I'm not talking about next year. I'm not talking about permanently.
Yeah.
The remainder of the postseason. Would you move Soto to DH, Myers and right, Drury and Bell, platoon at first?
Yeah, if it was me, I understand. Listen, I'm not sad. Yeah, I mean, if it was my decision, I mean, the team's worse with him playing defense than the alternative, but they see him as a full-time two-way player, right? Like, ultimately, when they offer him a deal, Jim, whenever that is, they may keep him long-term or not. Whatever they offer him, they're offering a deal based on playing not just DH, right? He's not getting $475 to DH, right? Can we agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what they see him as. I mean, and they're not the only team that sees him like that. Now, when he's 34, he might be a full-time DH, or 32. I just don't think they envision him as that player. And we don't even Juan Soto's a right fielder. Like Juan Soto wants to play in the field. And he's not a good right fielder.
I'm not talking about future. I'm talking about the next 4 games.
Yeah, but what do the next 4 games have anything to do with the previous 10? If you were going to do it for the next 4 games, why wouldn't you have done it 10 games ago? Have you been watching?
Because
he hasn't gotten
because
worse.
He's a liability now.
He's a liability now?
He's shown in this series.
What changed?
This series.
Dude, no, he hasn't. We've been watching. This is who he is.
But it's
Nothing has changed.
it's not been this egregious. Would you agree with that?
Not really. I mean, no. What the ball that he dove after and missed? I've seen that 9
No,
times.
no, I'm not talking about that ball. I'm
The
talking
sun
about
ball.
no, I'm not talking about the
Okay,
ball either. I'm
that's what
talking
I'm
about his
saying.
routes.
So what are we talking
I'm
about?
talking about his routes, and I'm talking about the fact that he's giving guys extra 90 feet. I don't think that he's a good outfielder at all. Now,
Well, he's
is Will
not.
Myers a better right fielder?
Of course,
I don't know.
he is.
Okay, then why is he in right field and why isn't Juan Soto your DH and you have Drury and Belt first?
You know the answer to that because A, we have no clue. Juan Soto wants to play right field, so you're going to go against the player's wishes that you acquired from the Nationals, who played every day in right for the Nationals, but is DHing for you.
If I want to try to win this series, yeah.
No, I mean,
He's
I
not
don't know.
helping you.
I agree. I agree in the field. I don't know if it's going to be the difference between winning or losing the series. I really don't.
I hope it's not.
Like, I don't
hope
think
that-
today, I don't think Soto's defense today is the reason why they lost. I just don't. I have no problem with the dive. And the extra base he gave up at one point, I'd have to go back and look at it. But I don't think 2 runs were on Juan Soto tonight.
No, but you don't literally hold your breath every time a ball hits right field.
I do. I think he's a bad defender. I remember saying that literally like the week they acquired him. Like, this guy does not.
I remember
do you
Darnay
any
posted
favors.
the video of like the Juan Soto defense on right when he was in Philly in Washington. It was fucking horrific. You know, now
Again,
it's not the game. The game wasn't lost on Juan Soto's defense. I get it. The game was lost because this team couldn't do shit offensively today. They can't hit. When they go in a rut, John, like when it's a fucking trickle down effect. There's like not one person that can bring this team out of a offensive funk in a game at all. When they go through the first like couple innings, or it feels like, and yes, they've come back in the postseason, and I get it, but majority of the time, they fucking can't hit.
No, I mean, this was not a good offensive performance. They were so lucky to score 2 runs. I mean, without 2 ridiculous errors by the Phillies, and they were awful errors, you're likely shut out. They somehow had 7 hits
difference in this
but no
game.
extra bases.
That's the difference in this game is Gene Segura got a hit with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. The Padres fucking failed. That's the difference.
I would agree with you on that. 0 for 7 with men in scoring position, tough to win a game when you don't have an extra base hit. They don't slug their way to runs. So how can you win if you're 0 for 7 with men in scoring position? Stiven, thank you again for the super. Thank you guys for the supers. He says they literally use their best players from the bullpen to win this game. Bad decision from the Phillies management, but advantage to us. I mean, I think if I was the Phillies, if I was the Padres and I had a 1-run lead or a 2-run lead, I mean, I probably would have done the same thing. If I went to my 7th inning and I had 2 guys for 3 innings. Now, the Padres have more than that. But if I only had Suarez and Hader, I'd probably try to do the same thing. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Here's the thing. It's 5 games in 5 days, potentially. You can't turn to these same guys every single day, the Alvarados and the Dominguezes. I mean, Dominguez his stuff is filthy. But he threw 35 pitches today. So can they go back to him tomorrow? And will he be as effective? I don't know.
And here's the thing that's the thing in the postseason. Like, I love what Rob Thompson did tonight because you need to win this game. I don't fucking care about tomorrow. I'm worried about right now. And he put his fucking A team on the table and he extended them past what they usually do to win the game. Give him credit.
And it worked.
Guess what? They're up 2-1. Tomorrow, it might be a different story, but I'm going right back to him if I'm Rob Thompson. Fuck it. This is the postseason. This is the NLCS. There's no fucking tomorrow. I don't give a shit. We play 5 straight games.
Right. I mean, would they go to Dominguez for 6 out save tomorrow? Probably not.
No, but I'm going for a 3-out save if they have the lead.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, 6-out save is really, to get a 6-out save in the big leagues in the postseason, I mean, that's doing some work.
Yeah. Now,
and I
will say this about the Padres, like, you can't count them out. This series isn't over. You win tomorrow, you got 2-2, you got Darvish for game 5, and you have a good chance of going home 3-2. But that's all dependent if you win tomorrow. I don't.
Yeah, you got Mike Clevinger pitching.
And not only do you have to win tomorrow, You have to fucking show up offensively.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Besides that 5th inning that they had, they haven't done shit. They have not done shit offensively besides the 5th inning of game 2. All right. Couple solo home runs from Bell, Drury, and Manny. That's great. But Manny hit a home run when they're up by 4 runs or 3 runs. You need more offensively. And you need better situational hitting. You need to hit with runners in scoring position. Because if you don't, you're going to lose this series in 5.
Yeah, I mean, that's on the line. We said it's so funny how this works. I knew this would happen. We said, oh, we can't envision someone winning all 3 games in Philadelphia until someone wins the first game. Because then everything changes.
There you go.
Because now all of a sudden you're pitching Mike Clevinger, who's been bad in game 4. Now they're throwing their bullpen at you as well. And you got to find a way to score against their bullpen. And then game 5, yeah, you have Yu Darvish, but they have Zach Wheeler, and they're at home. So it feels like game 4 is kind of must win. Because if you go down 3-1 and you're facing Zach Wheeler and you're on the road and you got to win 3 consecutive games, it's kind of good luck, right? It seems pretty improbable to come back from 3-1 down, needing to go through Zach Wheeler on the road. So, yeah, I think tomorrow is pretty close to must win, in my opinion.
And you know, we'll talk about it, but fucking Clevenger on the mound tomorrow. You better be ready.
Well, what do you think? He's not getting the leash that he even got in game 1 against the Dodgers. If he allows 3 of the first
runner
4
on,
reads, bullpen up.
I'm honestly, John, tomorrow, if Clevenger gives up a single in the first to the first batter of the game, which would be Kyle Schwarber, bullpen's up. I ain't fucking taking any chances with this shit. I ain't facing it. And it's funny because the last time Clevenger pitched in Philadelphia this year, he went 5 innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs.
Yeah, how did that happen?
I'm sure Padres fans would sell their soul to get that tomorrow from Clevenger.
Yeah, I think I would.
That won't. I mean, look,
if you give me 3 scoreless, I'd be like, yes.
That's not going to happen tomorrow. But this is an outs thing, and if you can get literally 6 outs from Clevenger without giving up a run, I don't push my luck, and I fucking go bullpen.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm not. If it's still scoreless in the 3rd, and I'm just look. I give Clevenger max 1 time through the order. That's it.
I agree with you. I do.
That's it.
Don't get
1 time through the order. No more.
Yeah, unless you stumble into like a 6-0 lead and you can give them an extra batter or 2. But I agree with you. I do. They have to win the game. And Mike Clevinger has not pitched well or often over the last month. Rocket, thank you for the super. He says Bell grounding into that double play in the 6th killed the vibe entirely. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Wasn't good. Was not good. Big moment. Huge moment. Gets ahead 2-0. Swings the sun. I don't even know what he's swinging. What did he swing? A curveball away?
Who? Josh Bell?
Yeah, and that 2-0 pitch.
2-0 pitch.
He pulled a pitch away.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So he rolled over a ball.
Shocker. Like that's what Josh Bell had a great game too.
Right, but that's just a bad approach.
But the approach tonight was horrific. 2-0 count and you roll that shit over. You can't do that, dude. You can't try to pull the ball there. What the fuck are you trying to do?
It's just the best word for me is like it's an incongruent game. It's like you actually, like, I'll give you an example. Like in the 8th inning against Alvarado, Soto singles the other way to start the inning. And then they go to Dominguez, and you got Machado, Drury, Cronenworth. You go strikeout, line out. Okay. Then in the 9th inning against Dominguez, you get the Bell single. Okay. After the bad double play, we all agree. But Bell starts the inning with a single. And then you have Profar, who works the deep count. And that pitch that's slowing in on him that he tries to hold, whatever the hell happened. He's rung up on strikes by the third base umpire. He literally could not believe it, nor could the dugout. Such is life. But, like, you kind of quasi against their A team, you had a leadoff man on the 8th and 9th inning, and you just couldn't do anything. And that sucks.
Tell you what, though. I mean, yeah, they definitely were using their A team tonight, and they maxed those guys out for sure.
Yep.
But again, Phillies are up tomorrow. Guess what? You're going to see the A team again, and you got to come through.
Yeah, I mean, where else are they going to turn? Brad Hand for the 9th inning?
Robertson? No.
Maybe. Robertson was up there in the ninth inning. If
know.
Profar would have walked, I mean.
And then you have Eflin up, and you kind of,
They had 2 hits off him.
I know.
And then he grounded into double play.
Yeah. And then Manny struck out. Manny's kryptonite is slider down and away. That is his sky. That's the scouting report on Manny is down and away, down and away, down and away, down and away. He can't hit it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the scouting report on Manny. He has to. You can't strike out in those situations. And he struck out way too many times in those situations in this postseason. He's been great, but there's been also a bunch of times where he has an opportunity to really come through in those moments. And it feels like he struck out a lot. And it's all because down and away, down and away, down and away.
No, you're right. This was not his finest hour, obviously. Just looking at what I mean, he's still been obviously very productive in the postseason. Maybe he's their most productive player, honestly.
Right. The fucking team leads all of baseball in the postseason in batting average. That's not to say anything. It's stupid because it's a 233 average, but
yeah.
I mean, that's baseball nowadays. No one's going to hit. No one hits anymore. It's either home runs or strikeouts.
Yeah, I mean, everything's on the line tomorrow.
And every hit for the Padres today was a dribbler up the middle. I mean, nothing was hard hit besides Profar.
No, Myers hit that ball real hard.
But it wasn't a hit.
No, but it was.
I'm saying every hit that they had tonight that was a hit was a dribbler besides Profar's single there in the middle of the game. Everything else, dribbler.
Yeah, I mean, the highest exit velocity of the night was Will Myers. What was I going to say real quick? I forget. Oh, yeah, Profar. Real quick back to Profar. This whole who knows if it's the difference. He even said that. It's like, I'm not saying it's the difference between winning or losing. Dude, if Profar reaches, if Sir Anthony Dominguez needs to throw more pitches, like, is he even going to be given that leash if he has to face another batter or two? So, yeah, you're going to like Robertson, who's pitched no meaningful innings in like weeks. Mm-hmm. Like, everything could have changed. I don't know if they're going to win or not either. Nobody knows. Could have been ground ball double play the next batter, whatever. But it just felt so big. I mean, just all the momentum was taken away from the Padres. You would have 2 on against this A-team closer in the ninth inning with nobody out. 2 on, nobody out against their best pitcher. Like, that's not impactful moment in the game. It's the most impactful moment in the game. It's the biggest moment of the game. And the bat was taken away from him by the third base umpire. I'm not saying it's the most egregious one I've ever seen. However, the Giants lost in Game 5 against the Dodgers 2 years ago was like the dumbest thing ever. I forget the circumstance. But I'm telling you, man, in that spot, you cannot ring him up. That's all I'm saying. He's getting out of the way. I don't care what the photos show. There's no definition of the damn check swing. He didn't even attempt to swing. If you watch it live, he didn't even attempt to swing.
It was a get out of the way, And look, it's a literal all subjective call.
Correct.
And we can all look at it a million times, and you can say, well, the bat went a half a degree past the plate. Dude, in real time, the umpire gets one chance to look at that. And in real time, if you watch it and you tell me it's a swing, you're fucking crazy.
That's what I thought.
I'm sorry. In those situations, in late game, you better have it better be definitive. And that was not definitive. Yes, if you want to make a case that he swung, sure, go for it. If you want to make a case that he didn't swing, absolutely go for it.
Sure.
But if you're telling me that's a definitive swing, I will tell you you're fucking crazy, because it's not.
No, it definitely was not definitive. I mean, if there was a definitive in there, it's that he didn't go. If there were 2 options, definitively swung or definitively did not swing, it's definitively he didn't swing. If there were 2 options, in my opinion. All right, we're going to get back to the chat. Keep the supers coming. We appreciate your support of this channel. Just click the $ in the chat box down below. Again, the Padres lose Game 3, 4-2 to the Phillies at Citizens Bank Park. Game 4, Saturday, 4:47 Pacific start from South Philadelphia. We do want to thank Mark Nimitz for his support of this channel. He's the title sponsor. I've been talking to Mark all night. In fact, he also agrees that ring up of Profar was complete BS. Thank you, Mark, for your support of this channel. He can save you $750 on your insurance needs: auto, home, renters, life, earthquake insurance. Mark Nimitz is your guy. again, I've got my homeowners and my earthquake through Mark. He saved us thousands of dollars because we had a claim in here earlier in 2022. Literally saved us thousands of dollars. He is a huge Padres fan. He is a San Diegan. He loves this team. He'd love to do business with you as well. He does business with us. So if you're looking to support a local business, Mark Nimitz is your guy. The next time you have a renewal process in insurance, please get in contact with Mark. Auto, home, runner's life, earthquake insurance. He can save you more money if you have an electric vehicle. Check out his website. There's a link down below. You can get a quote online. You can find out all the products that he offers. Thank you, Mark, for your longtime support of this channel. And again, the next time you have an insurance need or if you just want to talk Padres baseball, give Mark a call.
Yeah, all his information is above my head. mnimitz@farmersagent.com. When you reach out to him, let him know that John and Jim from the wrap-up show sent you.
All right, thank you again, Mark Nimitz. Did you see Profar? Did you see Profar's quotes post game? I saw some video.
Yeah,
he got heated. I think it was the Philadelphia media went after him. Like, are you expecting a suspension based on the way you acted after you got ejected? He's like, what are you talking about?
Literally eat shit. Like, shut the fuck up.
Explain the suspension. Why? Because I kicked the dirt.
And told
it's
him
the postseason, and a guy's playing with passion, and he should be suspended because he's mad that he got rung up on a horseshit call. That's on him.
Yeah, go
suspend the umpire.
Off. Well, you better you better win tomorrow because you know what fucking idiot's waiting for you on Sunday.
Who?
Doug Eddings. He's behind the plate on Sunday.
I thought he's game 6, man.
I think he's game 5 because he's second. He was second. He was second base tonight. He'll be first base tomorrow. He'll be home plate umpire on Sunday.
Is that how they rotate in the postseason? Because there's 6 dudes.
I know, but I think the plate umpire now will go to left field, right? And then it kind of goes like it goes home plate, left field, third, second, first base.
Doug Eddings really?
I don't
game
know.
5.
I think Doug Eddings. I think Doug Eddings is game 5. Yeah.
Jesus, that could be a disaster.
Yeah, so you better fucking win tomorrow.
And utter,
because you don't want that idiot to.
No, you don't.
Be making big calls behind the plate for you in an elimination game.
I mean, do we want to have this Musgrove discussion? Who did he get? I mean, he got that one additional batter. Who was it? We'd have to go back and look, right? Whoever got him for the 4th run in the 6th inning. I mean, did they stick with him too long? He got Alec Boehm. So it was Castellanos double on an 0-2 pitch and then Boehm maybe on a 1-2 pitch. Like, should he have gotten that batter there? Already I don't know.
Look, here's the thing. There are 2 pitchers on this team that I give a leash to. That's it. Darvish and Musgrove.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with it. They're your 2 best pitchers. Right. Anybody else there? If it was Snell, if it was Minaya, if it was anybody else.
No chance.
No fucking chance.
Sure.
But look, I trust Musgrove. I trust Darvish. If they're in that situation, I give them that. And guy, good pitch, and Soto missed it. That was the game. So I'm fine with it.
Was that the Soto ball?
Yeah, it was.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Look, and honestly, the way that Musgrove was pitching that first inning, I'm shocked that he only gave up 4 runs.
He made it that long.
Because he did not have it tonight. His command was off. His stuff was fine. It's just he couldn't command worth shit tonight. So yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem with leaving Musgrove in there. He had 1 batter, and that was it. Give up a hit.
So there was that. There was, pinch hitting Bell for Myers. Again, I mean, Bell off. Athlon was 2 for 5 with a home run. I mean, you got so many cards in the deck that you can use. I didn't hate it. I did say in the moment he doesn't run well. Of course, you're worried about a double play. That's exactly what happens. That just sucks. As bad as the Phillies defense was tonight, I'll say this. Gene Segura made some big plays defensively. 2 really good plays. He also dropped that ball at second.
This was the Gene Segura game. The Phillies won because of Gene Segura.
Yeah, they did. They did. He was ridiculous. Had that big 2-out, 2-run single.
They almost lost because of Gene Segura.
Yeah. And then he made that ridiculous diving stop late in the game. I've been saying his name a lot, actually, recently, just maybe on radio. He's a really good, pesky hitter. He's a good player. Maybe he didn't have a good year. He's just a good player.
that pitch that he hit off Musgrove for that 2-run single, who hits that ball?
Not a lot of guys.
No. I can't blame Musgrove for that. That's just a crazy piece of hitting there. Unlucky for the Padres. You just there's nothing you could do there. Now in the sixth inning pitch selection, but Segura hit that ball. I mean, that shit's 2 feet off the plate. You kidding me?
Yeah, it was a nice piece of hitting. It was ridiculous. And it was such a huge moment. I mean, again, that's the difference. They came through in a spot. Padres did not come through in a spot or two. Yep. 0 for 7 RISP, you know? And then we talked about it for the last 48 hours. Game 3 winners win a lot of series 69% of the time. Now, that means the Game 3 losers win 31% of the time, so it's not impossible. 3-10, Game 3 losers win a series. But, man, Game 4 is just extra important, and you kind of just wish the Padres had that true fourth starter, which they just don't have. I mean, it's not Mike Clevinger. It's not Sean Manaea. It's no one else. They don't have a fourth starter, nor do the Phillies, by the way. But they do not have a true number 4 starter, and it feels pretty important heading into tomorrow. They just don't have that guy.
Neither do the Phillies. Who the Phillies starting?
Dude, some soft-throwing lefty that nobody from the Padres has seen.
Oh, great.
Yep. Exactly.
Fucking
smart
shutout.
Yeah.
Who's pitching?
I'll find his name. Hold on.
Who reported it?
No, it's already been announced.
I know.
Falter. So the dude is Bailey Falter. You know Bailey Falter, right?
Who?
Now, Josh Bell off Bailey Falter is 4 for 5 with 2 home runs.
All right.
No one else has seen him. By and large.
Bailey Falter.
Soto's 3 for 8 off him. Who's barking at us? Cronenworth's 1 for 1 off him. Grisham's 1 for 1 off him. Myers is 0 for 1. Padres are 9 for 16 off this dude. But it's like no time. I mean, that's nothing. It's like nothing. And who knows? He's probably going to go an inning, dude.
True. It's going to be a bullpen day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, oh, great. A no-name pitcher versus the Padres. What could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong? And then Mike Clevinger was like a Cy Young candidate like 3 times. He'll give us 5 runs in an inning. It just doesn't make any sense. That's funny. Kind of does sound like that. Bailey Falter. Yeah, they're going to need some production, and they're not just going to need, guys with 2-hit games. Can someone hit a home run? Can someone hit a 2-run home run?
Yeah,
they had that in Game 2.
Yep. A little pop in late in the game wouldn't hurt.
It would help. Probably help, actually.
Yeah, do you think so?
You could say it. Ishmael, thank you. Thank you guys for the supers, by the way. If you want to contribute to this channel and support it, we do it day in and day out. We're here for Padres fans. Please subscribe, smash the like button, follow us on Twitter, hit the join button, and we appreciate the supers. Just click the $sign in the chat box down below. It supports Jim's health because he's literally dying. Ishmael, Jim was like taking I don't even know what it was. What was that spray you were spraying in the back of your throat that you sprayed into your eye tonight?
I don't know.
That thing, I've used those things for years. Those things literally do nothing. Agree or disagree?
1000% agree.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's like, I know. It's like you think they'll do something. It does nothing. Ishmael says, hey, guys, we need another star pitcher for next year. Hopefully Tatis will help next season because we're falling short on
I don't
offense.
give a fuck about next year right now.
You got Jim triggered. Yeah, it's listen, we'll have those conversations. We will. I mean, whenever this ends, if it's November or if it's in 2 days, we'll have those conversations. But unfortunately, this is what they have now. And the whole star pitcher idea, they're not gonna have that kind of money. I mean, you're not going out and investing $100 million like you just did in Joe Musgrove and someone else. A 1-year flyer guy, yeah, they will do that. They will take a flyer on a pitcher. I'm sure they will. But it's not going to be Jacob deGrom.
I'm just looking right now. Hold on.
Jim is mad.
Yeah, it's not a good night. The last time Juan Soto hit a home run was October 1st. He has a total of 2 home runs since September 2nd. Actually,
right?
he has.
How many does he have in a Padres uniform?
No. He has 3 home runs since September 2nd in a Padres uniform.
How many does he have since the trade?
Since the trade, John?
Yeah. How many does he have as a Padre? More than 5?
Hold on. As a Padre, he has 1, 2,
Can't
3.
you just go to stats page? What kind of article is this?
He has 6 home runs with the Padres.
That's in like how many games? Close to 60 with the playoffs or more? Probably 65.
It's a lot. And he only has 5.
The dog is losing his mind.
Including the postseason, he has 6.
Yeah.
Including the postseason, he has 6 home runs with the Padres and 10 doubles.
And how many games?
In like, I don't know,
60-something games.
Yeah. So he has 16 extra. He has 16 extra base. Well, I think he has a triple in there somewhere too. So like 16, 17 extra base hits with the Padres this year. That's it.
Can I just laugh at something? Maybe it's written by a Philadelphia writer and the UT just picks it up or something. But I'm reading this article. This was just this is just tweeted out by the San Diego Union Tribune. All right, you want to laugh?
What? Yeah.
Phillies Gene Segura making the most of his long-awaited first trip to the postseason. Great. Why is that in the great? Write that in Philadelphia. I mean, does anyone really want to read that here? I don't. Sad Friar, thank you for the super. He says, not as afraid of Clevinger versus Phillies as I was versus LA. I mean, really? That ballpark? That lineup?
I'm in a salty mood tonight.
I just quote
tweeted that. I said, that's great. I forgot he played for the Padres. Oh, wait.
What do you feel about Clevinger versus the Phillies as opposed to Clevinger against the Dodgers?
Same way. It's a disaster waiting to happen, and you better be ready to
it's all lineup in ballpark.
You literally better be ready and they have the quickest hook ever.
I'd rather start like Tim Hill for an inning.
Dude. I would rather start Pierce Johnson for an inning. I'd rather start Steven Wilson for an inning.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's tough, Sad Friar. I mean, hopefully he's better than he was against the Dodgers. I mean, it's the only option because if he's not, you're in trouble. Thank you, Cam. Good to have you in the chat. Thank you for the super as well. This dog, Sullivan, what are you barking at? Hold on. Read that real quick.
Huh?
This dog is psychotic.
Says, just join the catching up. Not a horrible loss, but LFGST tomorrow. Manny and Soto will carry us tomorrow. Well, I hope so. I hope so. They need it. Soto's had 3 clutch hits this postseason. It's great. I would like to see a Juan Soto game with like a home run and a double. RBI double. That'd be cool. 2 for 4, home run and a double with 3 RBIs. Is that so hard to ask? No? Okay. That's what I thought. Stars need to show up. Look, the others are the ones that help you get to a World Series, but the stars are the ones that win it for you. And Soto needs to be better. Manny needs to come through. Manny's been great, but when there's a situation with runners at first and second with no outs, or runners at first and third, no outs, you can't strike out. Sorry.
Wait, when did he strike out? So when was Manny's strikeout here tonight? What do you the Dominguez one you're talking about?
I think there was 2 on, no out.
No.
You sure?
No. 1 on. 1 on, no. 1 on. Right?
But it wasn't a good at bat, I'll tell you that.
No, it wasn't. It was 3 pitches, I think. But no, your point's valid. I mean,
it's away, and you just can't hit it. You can't hit it.
Yeah. Not great. Really not great. Yeah, like I see some people saying Nick Martinez. Like to start. Is Craig Stammen active?
No.
I saw him in like the dugout. I'm like, what's he doing there?
No, he's not active. He's just he's with the team. They're trying to win a World Series for Craig Stammen, John.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. How can I forget about that? Yeah. All right. I do want to remind our viewers about our partnership with our good friends at Aura. So let me do that right now. Thank you, Aura and Will, who we've been talking to tonight. You literally are dying. Can't wait to be at wherever we're going to be tomorrow. Novo, Brazil, in South Bay. It should be fun as you get me like COVID-22. Thank you, Aura, for your support of this channel. Click Build Your Routine. You'll get 30% off your very first order. Thank you, Will, for your support. Will is a native San Diegan. He is a lifelong Padres fan. This company is a great company with offices in Liberty Station. They have plant-based nutritional products. That's all they offer. And you can get 30% off your first order, whether it is a probiotic, which I take every day for digestion, whether it's a protein for after workouts or pre-workout supplements or omega-3 oils or sleep pills or immunity pills. Aura has something for you, your loved ones, your friends, your family. ORA.organic, great products. Browse as you watch the wrap-up show, ORA.organic, or click the link down below. Click shop. You can see all their products. And click Build Your Routine to get 30% off. And please support businesses that do business with the wrap-up show, including this local business, Aura, at ORA.organic.
Yeah, go there right now. Get everything you need to live a healthy lifestyle. Build Your Routine. You get 30% off your first order. www.aura.organic. Go there right now.
Yeah, I don't know what to say other than this was not good enough and tomorrow needs to be better. And they've got 24 hours or whatever it is to figure it out. And if they can get even in this series, we're all going to feel a lot better. And if they can get this thing back to San Diego up or down 3-2, at least you got a legitimate shot. But they need to win one of these games to get it back to San Diego 3-2.
Yeah, sorry. Guess what? Tomorrow's must win. Plain and simple. End of story.
Yeah, it does feel like it. No, again, the thing with Clevinger, the reason actually I'm less worried about the Dodgers, let me say it this way, because of something you said earlier, and I agree, because he's not going to be given the opportunity to go 3+ innings if he's not good. If he's not good, he's got to go. Yeah. Simple as that. So whenever that is, if it's the first inning, if it's the second inning, or it's the third inning, if he's not good, he's got to go. He was given a leash in Game 1 against the Dodgers that I don't believe he'll get in Game 4 against the Phillies, and I hope I'm right. And that's why I'm a little more – that's the difference for me for Clevinger against the Dodgers to Clevinger against the Phillies is I just wouldn't give him the leash.
Oh, no. John, if the first batter – if Schwarber gets on, or if he hits if Schwarber hits a hard hit ball in the first inning, it's like a double, dude, bullpen's up.
I don't know if they're going to do that. Maybe.
Are you kidding me? No,
he's got to get 3 batters, dude.
Another thing too, John. We talked about this. Isn't Clevinger hurt?
He's got a knee thing, yeah. He feels good, though.
Oh, it feels good. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it feels good until you're out there and you have a 9-pitch sequence to Gene Segura.
Yeah, and you're facing Bryce Harper and you throw a fucking fastball right down the dick and it gets hit 550 feet.
Yeah, I haven't seen – I don't know what the lifetime numbers are. Like you said, 5 innings, 1 hit earlier this year for Clevinger against the Phillies. That's great. I mean, that's awesome. I don't even care, I guess, what the lifetime numbers are. I don't care what he did earlier this year. I think the Phillies are different today than they were 3 months ago, just like the Padres are different today than they were 3 months ago. The difference with the Phillies, though, is just a feared hitting lineup. I mean, it's a ridiculous hitting lineup. Truth is, they only scored 4 runs today. You got to find a way to win when the Phillies score 4 runs at home, to be honest.
Hey, bullpen was good. Padres bullpen was good. Tim Hill and Pierce Johnson were very good. Got out of jams there, and really they saved the bullpen for today, but that doesn't mean shit because you lost the game, so who cares? Right.
That's right. We get to the super here from Jason. Thank you. He says, if Clevinger walks about or should he be hooked? Good amount of Padre fans here in Salt Lake. Padre caps on everywhere. Jason, first of all, thank you. I was in Park City actually last Saturday and Sunday, and I did see some Padre caps, by the way. He won't be hooked with the leadoff walk because you literally can't be anymore in baseball, even in the first inning. But yeah, I'm all on board with the short leash. I'm on board with the short leash.
I'm on board with the shortest of leashes.
Yep. Trying to see where is the update here on Clevinger. I saw. Okay, Bob Scanlon. Clevinger on the mound tomorrow and said tonight he got good work in since last start as knee was feeling good. said he's ready for a strong outing tomorrow. Well, yeah, I mean, of course he would. I mean, yeah, I mean, I hope he says that. I mean, he's not going to say, "Hey, my knee's killing me, and I think I might be able to give you an inning or two."
Dude,
This is how, you know what I mean?
That's great. Show me tomorrow. Okay. You can feel fucking great in bullpens all you want, Clev, but until you go on the mound and show it, whatever.
It's like 2020. He's like, "Oh man, I'm good for the Dodgers series." And he goes an inning. And then it's like arm falls off.
I had the greatest bullpen ever. Like, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you went out there and your arm blew up.
Right. Exactly. So, I mean, they're counting on him. I mean, you know, I will say this. I mean, he's kind of, if it's health, it's health. It is what it is. But he's kind of talked the talk this year, hasn't he, a little bit? Hey, I'm going to contribute. Hey, I'm going to do this. Hey, Tatis, I'm angry at you. I mean, This is a big moment to shine if you're Mike Clevinger. I get it. Tommy John's a big deal. His health is a factor.
He shit the bed in game 1 versus the Dodgers, all right? That was his, like, moment to try to redeem himself. And he's got a reprieve here. He's got another moment to try to redeem himself here. And you better make it count. Because if you go – dude, if you get rocked tomorrow in, like, an inning and a third –
stop.
I'm sorry. You're just – obviously, 1, you're never pitching in the postseason again. 2 –
Not with this team.
Not with this team. 2, you could series probably over at that point, depending on how it goes.
What do you think they looked at? Like, I'm envisioning AJ Preller, Bob Melvin, and like 3 others in a room, and they're like, okay, here are the options. And then they decide on Mike Clevinger. How did they make that determination? I mean, what have they seen from Mike Clevinger? Seriously, to say this is our best chance to win. I mean, that's a little bit of a,
here's what they thought.
A little bit of dire straits.
Here's what they thought, John. They thought they're going to win game 3.
Yeah, but now that they didn't win game 3, can't they change their mind on game 4?
They thought they're going to win game 3, and that's the only option they have. They were hoping and praying to God that they won game 3 because they knew that Clevinger was the only option they have for game 4, and they have to go with it. You're not going Minaya. Okay. You want to go opener?
I knew they wouldn't go Minaya because they kill left. Yeah, the whole thing is dude. I'd go opener, yes. And maybe Mike Clevinger's the opener tomorrow. And maybe the plan is for him to go an inning. Yeah, I don't know. Like you said, we will see. All right, I do want to thank Omar Sanchez at Edge Home Finance for his support of this channel. Thank you, Omar, for your support. Again, if you are a Padres fan and you have mortgage needs, please get in contact with Omar. He's got a brand new website, loansbyomar.com. You can scan the QR code on the screen right now or text him, 619-387-7798. He's your San Diego native mortgage broker. He went to San Diego State. He's a huge Padres fan. He can help get you into your dream home, or he can help you refinance as well to consolidate debt. If you're in the process of buying or refinancing and you want a second opinion to make sure you're getting the best deal possible, call or text Omar. You'll get that free consultation. At his brand new website, loansbyomar.com, click in the top left on the education tab. You'll get everything you need. Omar, thank you. Again, at Edge Home Finance, he is here to help all Padres fans with their mortgages. Like we say, please support our partners that do business here in San Diego, including Omar Sanchez at Edge Home Finance.
Yeah, 619-387-7798. When you reach out to him, let him know that John and Jim from the Wrap-Up Show sent you.
All right, guys. So here's the deal with tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are people blaming the mural?
No, they're blaming our fucking radio station or cluster for the you-know-what people. The radio station in our building brought in the you-know-whos for some reason.
I don't even know who they are. Yeah.
Guys, sometimes we just don't. How about this? How about we just don't? That'd be cool.
That would be cool. All right, so tomorrow, where are we? Novo, Brazil, South Bay, 1 to 4:30, pregame coverage for Game 4.
I will be there from 2:30 to 4:30. John will be there from, 1 o'clock to 3?
No, 1 to 2:30. I'm leaving early.
Okay, cool. Peace out.
Because I have to work the Aztecs game later. All right, guys. Also, this reminder, make sure to subscribe to our podcast. We're the official podcast of Friars on base.com. And we do thank Eric Lanier at Higher Impact Financial for his support. HigherImpactFinancial.com. If you have any financial needs, Eric is there for you. real quick on Eric because I need to find what I'm about to tell you about Eric. Here it is. Eric is a San Diegan, like all of our partners. He's a lifelong Padres fan. And if you're wondering if you're financially strong enough to leave your corporate job or if you're tired of being surprised by how many taxes you owe, make sure to get in contact with Eric. He can also make sure to help your family and make sure they're protected by helping you get a trust established. If you call Eric's firm, you get $200 off your trust. The number is 951-383-3033, 951-383-3033. He's there for you. He's there to talk Padres baseball or about your financial needs. So thank you, Eric, for your support. Advisory services are offered through Wealth Tech Partners, a registered investment advisor that only conducts business in states where it is properly registered or is excluded from registration requirements. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Investing involves risk and possible loss of principal capital. All right. Thank you, Eric. Thank you guys for hanging out here tonight as well. Again, disappointing, frustrating for Padres fans. There's no question about it. Series is far from over. Jim's giving me the finger. He might be giving you guys the finger as well. Why are you giving everyone the finger?
I'm just upset, John.
I can tell. All right.
Win tomorrow, and then we're all good.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll be celebrating tomorrow if they win.
That's fine.
Join us tomorrow. Novo Brazil or on the wrap-up show Saturday evening. Please support our partners, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, Auto Home Runners Life Earthquake Insurance. He can save you $750. He's the title sponsor of this channel. Aura and Will, ORA.organic, 30% off your first order. Omar Sanchez at loansbyomar.com if you have mortgage needs. And again, Eric Lanier at Higher Impact Financial for your financial needs. All right. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day. 4:47 is the start time. Get out to Novo Brazil in the South Bay. Hang out with us 1 to 4:30 tomorrow. Then stick around and watch that baseball game. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully a better day for Jim, who's dying. Not literally, hopefully. I'm John. Have a good night. Bye-bye.